hold up. What the hell is going on in this community, huh? What's wrong with y'all? Ain't y'all supposed to be hardcore boxing fans, huh? Ain't y'all supposed to be breaking things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively? Huh? Y'all ain't supposed to be all emotional and stuff like that. When a fighter loses, oh my God, he's done. He's done. He should retire. Fire the trainer. Oh my God, he got mental, physical. He's never going to be the same. Huh? Every time a fighter loses, y'all run the same old game with the same old narrative. I remember when AJ lost to Andy Ruiz. Oh my God, he should change his trainer. He's not working on boxing. He wants to be a bodybuilder. His mind is not into boxing. And then in the rematch, he beat Andy Ruiz. Y'all forgot about that, right? Yeah, we understand that Bud Crawford beat Errol Spence from pillar to mother effing post. Yeah, we understand that he ain't win not even 5 seconds of the fight. We understand that. We all saw it, damn it. But why you acting like we ain't never seen a fighter come back from a loss in a rematch and do better than what he did in the first fight? Or even win the second fight, win the rematch? Huh? All praise to Bud Crawford. Yes, pound for pound, number one. But let me tell you like this, Errol Spence in the rematch, he could do something better. I'm not going to say that Errol Spence is going to win now. I ain't going to say he's going to win because at the end of the day, I break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I don't even got no horse in the race, but I'm saying like this, skill pay the bills. And we all know that Bud Crawford got a heavier bag. Yet that doesn't mean that in the second fight, Errol Spence don't got a chance. Or Errol Spence ain't going to do better. Let me run y'all through a couple of fights that y'all seem like y'all forget. The infamous Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard. Who won the first fight, folks? Oh yeah, Mano de Piedra, Roberto Duran. What happened in the second fight though? Huh? He quit. No mas. He quit. Sugar Ray Leonard won in the rematch. I was talking about AJ, Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Oh yeah, Ruiz put him on the floor 4 times. 4 times. Down he goes again. Down he goes again. Down he goes again. Let me tell you like this. I think that fight was actually more embarrassing than the Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford because that was maybe a Buster Douglas moment. What about the infamous Nigel Benn versus Chris Eubanks Sr.? Nigel Benn, the Dark Destroyer. Huh? Yeah, he got stopped by Chris Eubanks Sr. What happened in the rematch though? Huh? Yeah, it was a draw, but a lot of people felt that Nigel Benn beat Chris Eubanks Sr. Huh? That was a rematch, y'all. Hey, talking about the Eubanks, what about Eubanks Jr.? Didn't he get stopped by Liam Smith in their first fight? Ladies and gentlemen, what happened in the second fight? What happened? Eubanks Jr. beat Liam Smith and stopped him. Let's talk about another fight that we all know. The great Muhammad Ali. The three-time heavyweight champion of the world, lineal champion of the world. You remember when he got his jaw cracked up by Ken Norton? Remember he lost that fight? Who won? Who won the rematch? Who won the rematch? Muhammad Ali. The great Muhammad Ali. Y'all remember when Dillian White got knocked the F out in the backyard of Eddie Hearn's house? Knocked out cold, Roy Jones Jr. cold. What happened in the rematch, though? What he did to Povetkin. Yeah, I mentioned all these fights because it seems like y'all forget that in the rematch is just a whole different type of fight. Just like a round, just like the first round is going to be different than the second round. Every round is their own different type of fight, and every fight is its own different type of fight. No rematch should look the same. I'm not going to say that the outcome wouldn't be the same. What about Willie Pep? Y'all remember back in the days. Now, y'all already know I'm a boxing historian. Willie Pep versus Sandy Sanders. 2 Hall of Fame fighters. One of the greatest fighters that ever laced them up. Huh? Yeah. Sandy Sanders stopped Willie Pep. Yeah. And what did Willie Pep do in a rematch? What did he do in a rematch? Beat Sandy Sandler. Beat Sandy Sanders. Hey, let's talk about another heavyweight champion of the world. One of the greats, Lennox Lewis. Didn't Lennox Lewis got knocked out by Rahman? And what did Lennox do? What did Lennox do in the rematch? What did he do? So, ladies and gentlemen, all I'm trying to say is, for the people that's saying, "Oh my God, Errol Spence don't got a chance. Errol Spence is going to do it doesn't got this, and he's not going to do this." I believe that Errol Spence is going to do a lot better in the rematch. The type of better that I think that the fans are going to be calling for a trilogy. Now listen up, I'm not saying that Bud Crawford is going to lose to Errol Spence. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying we're going to see a big fish. I ain't saying that. But we ain't going to see the tuna fish in Aisle 9 like we did before. You feel me? It ain't going to be that easy like getting tuna fish on Aisle 9 in your local supermarket like Bud Crawford did the first fight. It ain't going to be like that. It's not. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to stop being some bougie-ass fans. We need to stop and start being hardcores again. Because boxing is a beautiful sport the history of the sport of boxing is so well documented. Out of any other sports, it's very documented that we could always go back to fights and say, wow, look what he did in the rematch. Wow, look what he did in the rematch. This is more normal that in the rematch, the fighters actually do better or change the outcome. We always talking about making adjustments, right? This is the part of making adjustments. Sometimes there's great fighters, special fighters that know how to make in-ring adjustments. But sometimes, how many times we always say, well, that respectable fighter got to go back into the drawing board. Well, let Errol the True Spence go back to the drawing board. And if Derrick James is one of the best trainers in the sport of boxing, let Derrick James go back to the drawing board and see how good they are. We love every other sport. They get the chance to go back to the drawing board. Huh? Hey, why we think rivalries? There's sometimes that in basketball or in baseball, we've seen the Red Sox blow out the Yankees, vice versa. But at least they get a chance to play again. Let these guys fight again. And let's see if Errol Spence, the Olympian, the former unified welterweight champion of the world, could change the outcome of the fight. But again, boxing fans, stop overreacting. Stop acting like beta males. Stop being so emotional. Y'all did that with with all the fighters that I'm named. Y'all did that with Andre Ward versus Kovalev. Y'all did that with Teofimo Lopez before the Josh Taylor fight. Stop it, folks. Let these great elite fighters of our time go back to the drawing board. AJ rewrote the outcome. Right? Hey, even Tyson Fury, right? Because if you look at the Tyson Fury with the first fight, if that was a draw, look what he did in the second fight. A whole totally different Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was just boxing in the outside, just sticking and moving and stuff like that. And what he did how did he adjust it in the second fight? Became a monster. So let's see what Errol Spence going to do. Let's see how he's going to adjust. And if he was great, and it was a 50-50 fight the first fight, because you respected Errol True Spence that much, respect him that he's good enough to make the adjustments.